talk a little bit about the creation of the Bitter Truth and how things have played out to get to this point?
Yeah. I it's so hard to sum up life, but life just is constantly surprising. Good, bad, up, down, like you never know what's around the corner. And I think that from a young age, I've known that. I experienced tragedy in my early life, losing my sister when I was 6. And my family I have a great family. And the mental process behind some of that, some of what we learned together, has been, you just got to live for every moment, and you don't know what's next, but don't be afraid of it. Like, just live in the moment now and don't miss what's happening around you, because this is life, this is it. And you don't know if you have tomorrow. So you kind of have to seize it. That's been a beautiful thing, and remain true in my life. And when we've made albums, every single experience has been different. Every single lineup has been slightly different between every album. Changes happen. People have to move on. It's like a relationship, and breakups, and all of that. It's just such an interesting thing. So the time in between, for me, every time I take a moment in my head where I allow myself to let it go, to not let it be my entire identity. To where if I never make another album ever again, then I don't know who I am anymore. I know who I am, and it is part of me. And it's come back to me organically every time, and been something that my heart truly desires. And the sounds that come out that sound like Evanescence, they're really me. And that I know for sure, because I never forced it when I wasn't ready to. It's always something that came from a real desire and a real place. And I love this album so much, more than I can even say. I was just listening to it today just for fun. It's the best feeling in the world to be able to come together with your friends, rely on your friends when you're stuck, and put your whole heart into something and just love it with everything you have and give it all you got, and then be able to listen back and go, yeah, that's really good. Like, that's better than it would be if I just dreamed it up and farted it out. Like, I worked on that for a whole long time. I mean, we made the album over the course of last year, really, but we'd been building those songs for a long time. A few of the songs that made it onto the record finally were pieces of things that didn't get completed or didn't come together the right way on our last album in 2011. So to have it all really come to life, what it sounds like to me when I listen back and hear it is my life. Like, it just sounds like a huge part of my life and my band. All of us, we're all in there. It just feels really good. So the experience was good for me, especially through last year, which was I don't even know how to sum up last year. It was just full of frustration and anxiety and so many things spiraling out of control, where you just feel like, what the fuck? Like, we really, don't know if we have tomorrow for real. So let's put that in action, and be our best selves right now, because what if it's the last day, So, like, really, really making that come true and making this album, it saved all of us. It made all of us, every one of us in the band, feel like we had a reason and a purpose last year, instead of just, feeling depressed.